She is going to wish you a very, very happy good morning. Can you look at the screen? Aw. Yes, she's always here at my feet, listening to all the stories that I read to you, making sure that I am doing my very best job. Today's story is called Thank You. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's always, always, always a good thing to say thank you to anybody that helps you and anybody that gives you a helping hand. All right, today's story is written by Charo Pita and Nuska Alapuz are the authors, and La Fragmentina is the publisher. All right, let Miss Beth get her glasses on, and we will get going. It was getting late. Candela and her grandma were chatting about the world. "Grandma," said Candela, "you know everything. Tell me, why does the sea stop at the sand instead of swallowing up the whole town with its watery mouth?" Grandma didn't say anything. Candela listened to her silence for a while. The water sang in the quietness. "Grandma," exclaimed the little girl, "you know everything. Tell me, what keeps the moon up so it doesn't fall out of the sky?" "Who paints the clouds, Grandma? Who owns the blowing of the wind?" Grandma's lips opened as if she were about to say something. Candela held her breath. At last she would know everything. But the old woman's mouth only gave a small sigh. "Now that winter is coming," Candela asked, refusing to give up, "why don't the days get shorter and shorter until they disappear altogether? Who opens up the floodlight of the sun?" "Grandma! Grandma! Why aren't you saying anything?" "Because I don't know the answers," said Grandma. "Ah, no? No, but I do know what we have to do with all of these mysteries." Grandma gestured to the little girl. The two of them went down to the beach, took off their shoes, and went to the water's edge. A wave broke on the sand, wet their feet, and then went back out again. "Thank you, sea," said Grandma. "Thank you," said Candela in return. Little by little, the daylight began to fade. The moon was already outlined in the sky. Then Grandma smiled at the moon and exclaimed, "Thank you, moon, thank you." "Thank you, thank you, thank you," the little girl exclaimed too, with a smile. They played a game of looking for shapes in the clouds. They threw a piece of colored string into the wind to decorate its tail. "Thank you, wind. Thank you, clouds. Thank you," they shouted at the same time. Grandmother and granddaughter walked westward. The sun disappeared completely and the day turned to night. "Come back. We'll be waiting for you," they called to the sun, waving goodbye to him. "And thank you." They had went back home. They had dinner and brushed their teeth. Like every other night, Candela got into bed and sat facing Grandma as she told her a story. "Grandma," she said suddenly, "why has time drawn pictures on your face?" "I don't know, Candela," Grandma replied. Faced with this new mystery, the two of them sat in silence. Then Candela took Grandma's hand with wrinkles drawn all over it and whispered in her ear, "Thank you, Grandma." And that is the end of Thank You. Oh, that was another good one. I really enjoyed that. That was a really nice, sweet story. It's always good to say thank you. Just never forget that. And especially say thank you to the sun and the moon and the stars up there that give us all this great warmth and light and then beauty at night. It's so great to say thank you. It feels so good inside to say thank you. So Miss Beth is going to say thank you to you for being out there listening to my stories week after week. I can't thank you enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you have an absolutely super duper, super duper, super duper day. And I will see you next time.